Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bobby Shoes, and today I'm joined by the San Francisco 49ers head coach, Kyle Shanahan. Coach, the 49ers fan base is in a frenzy after the trade to 3 in the upcoming draft, and it's led to some really wild speculation around just who the pick might be. I'm hoping you'll be able to take us through a bit of your thought process as you decide who to select draft night. First thing our viewers are anxious to know, is it possible that another trade, another arrangement can be reached? There will be no arrangement. But if there can be no arrangement, then it would seem you're at an impasse on who to pick at 3. I'm afraid so. Some of these prospects can't compete physically, and the rest are no match for my brains. You're that smart. Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Belichick? Yeah. Morons. Really? In that case, I'd like to challenge you to a battle of wits. For the pick? To the draft? I accept. All right. What's the pick? The battle of wits has begun. It ends when Kyle decides and we all watch as the 49ers make that pick on draft night. Then we find out who is right and whose career is dead. But it's so simple. All I have to do is divine from what I know of the Jets. Are they the sort of organization that would put the ball into the hands of a one-year wonder, or leave him for us to take? Now, a clever man would pick Wilson, because he would know that only a great fool would reach for one of the other flawed choices he was given. I am not a great fool, so I can clearly not choose an unproven talent like Trey Lance. But Joe Douglas must have known I was not a great fool. He would have counted on it. So I can clearly not choose Zach Wilson. You've made your decision then? Not remotely, because Mac Jones comes from Alabama. As everyone knows, Alabama is entirely peopled with quarterback busts. And busts are accustomed to having people overvalue them, as his ability to process reads is overvalued by me. So I can clearly not choose Mac Jones. Truly, you have a dizzying intellect. Wait till I get going! Where was I? Alabama. Yes, Alabama. And the Jets must have suspected I would have known the fat kid's origin, so I can clearly not choose Trevor Lawrence. You're just stalling now. You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? I've advanced to the Super Bowl while barely throwing a pass, which means my run scheme is exceptionally strong, so I could take Mac Jones, trusting in my play design strengths to save me, so I can clearly not select Kellen Mond. But I've also consistently bested Sean McVay, which means I have thoroughly studied his play calling, and in studying him, I have learned that he's just a poor man's version of me, and therefore I should keep a quarterback like Jared Goff as far from myself as possible, so I can clearly not choose Kyle Trask. You're trying to trick the Jets into giving away something. It won't work. It has worked! They've given away everything! I know what the pick is! Then make your choice. I will. And I choose? What in the world could that be? What? Where? I don't see anything. I could have sworn I saw something. No matter. What's so funny? I'll tell you in a minute. First, let's make the pick. Me from my envelope, and you from yours. You guessed wrong. You only think I picked wrong. That's what's so funny. I switched the envelope when your back was turned. You fool. You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia, and only slightly less well known is this. Never go in against a Shanahan when the draft is on the line. Well, as you can see, the process is ongoing at 49ers headquarters, so the truly inconceivable speculation on the draft night selection will have to continue. Back to you, Grant.